Well, of course, each country has to make up its own mind, but the European Commission has negotiated on behalf of the 27 European Union countries, and in the view of our government, they've done a very good job in coming up with this proposal. And we certainly hope that the proposal will be accepted both by the 27, but also by the UK government, because we need to move on, and our aim has always been to accept that Brexit is going to happen, but to minimise the downsides of Brexit, to keep Britain as closely connected as possible with the European Union, and of course, above all, to avoid any hard border on the island of Ireland. And this proposal achieves those goals as far as we're concerned.
Ambassador, clearly there's still hurdles to overcome, whether it's between the EU 27 as displayed today or back in the UK. Perhaps the biggest hurdle of all to get Theresa May to get her deal through Parliament. Would you admit that the chance of a no deal is uncomfortably high, and what sort of level would you put that chance at the moment?
I take the view that a no deal Brexit is such a disastrous outcome for everyone concerned that no sensible person, no sensible leader could possibly want to go down that road. I think you can see.
But it is the default, Ambassador. If nothing gets
well, yes,
done
but
and
look,
agreed.
I mean, we have to continue to work away. We are part of the European Union. We're staying in the European Union. We will work with our European partners. We're happy with what's on the table at the moment, but obviously there are some discussions still to come over the weekend, and we hope that the European Council on Sunday will approve a deal which then can go for ratification to the various, to the European Parliament and to the British Parliament.
I'm actually curious, aside from Brexit, about the status of US-EU trade negotiations. We saw that visit from Juncker several months ago. People were optimistic, and then haven't really heard anything. Has there been any progress on this front?
There have been a lot of discussions in the last number of months between the European Commission, which negotiates on behalf of the European Union, and the American administration. Some progress has been made, in my understanding, but we're still working away on that. And in the view of Ireland and many member states, the transatlantic trading relationship is so important that we must do everything we can to keep it on an even keel. It's the most important trading relationship in the world, bar none. And there is huge economic interest at stake for both the United States and the European Union. And we simply cannot afford to allow that trading and investment relationship to be damaged by temporary disagreements over certain issues. Those issues were identified by President Trump and President Juncker in July, and follow-up work is going on at the moment in trying to resolve those issues and to put us back into good shape on the transatlantic economic and trading relationship.
Ambassador, do you fear that 2019 could be another peak year for European political risk like 2016 was? There's European elections to come, lots of issues with Italy, Germany's potential change in the balance of power there, and of course Brexit as well, and these US-EU negotiations.
Well, the European Union is a union of 28 member states, 27 from next year onwards, and therefore there's always political developments occurring throughout the Union. But in my experience, which goes back now more than 40 years, the Union has a great capacity to come together and to deal with issues and to find compromises. And I am continue to be confident that the European Union will also next year rise to whatever challenges may come its way. I look back over 40 years and I've seen how many times we appeared to be in a crisis situation with no possible solution in view, and yet each time the Union managed to come through. We came through the economic and financial crisis of the last decade, for example. If we can do that, I believe we can face up positively to the challenges that may come our way next year.